We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 57. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check three. Check three. Go. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Shut. The man. Touchdown. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. King. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Don't get nervous.
Off the play fake. King. Open man is Higgins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards to the house. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Ready?
On second down, here's Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, Sims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Ready? 54 miles. You might get tired of seeing me.
A first down carry for Barkley. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Saquon Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
15 yards. That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Tight door. Tight door.
Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On the set. Mike 57. Defense wins championships, baby.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check the six. Bullet. Half. Check.
King now on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, 36 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Off play action. Sims finds his tight end Ingram. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Sims. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 58 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the left.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
check. Mike 57. Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the
To throw is King. Ball play action. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. Here's King. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got his man. This is Tate. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. To throw on third down, Sims. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So drive one, they had the field goal. Drive two, touchdown. And now here on drive three, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
This is taken at the 23. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to rifle, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Giants have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now King, off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
King throwing again on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, King. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Sims. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Back to throw. Sims. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to throw. King. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Check 99. Check 99.
They run again with Logan. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come out here in the I. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 27 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Sims. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Sims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and long. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. King now, off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, box truck.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. Sims got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Saquon Barkley running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is King. Off the play fake. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's King, operating from the gun. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Operating from the gun. Sims. He finds McKinnon complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
5.
On first down, Sims. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Sims steps away to his left. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again. Sims. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful. And
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Charlie.
54. Mike 50.
Go.
Back to throw. Sims. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the pre